Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. I'm on this mini weekend trip with my family in a town called Karlskrona here in Sweden. We live at the hotel right there, and it's right by the ocean, and we're on this small little island. I think that this used to be a military island or something like that, because we have some bunkers over there. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about something that I've been thinking about a lot, and I think I decided to make a video about it when Adrian from Bark and Jack released his Zenith El Primero, the Daytona homage as he called it. And that video got a lot of backlash on social media. I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups online, and they really tore him a new one because they really hated that video. A lot of people calling him a sellout, and I really didn't understand how a guy ventilating his personal opinion on something could ever create that kind of backlash. And I just dove into the discussions in the forums, in the Facebook groups, and there was a lot of criticism for Adrian and that video. And I thought I was gonna talk about it some today. I'm wearing the GMT Master 2 with me on this vacation. Wonderful wearing it. I'm still really much in the honeymoon phase with this watch. I can't stop wearing it when I'm off work, and it is as it should be, because when you're spending that insane amount of money on a watch, you should be enjoying it for a long time. Okay, I found myself a bench, so let's talk about it. You know, I learned something from these discussions from the groups, and that it seems to me like a lot of people are using YouTube as inspiration or motivation for what to buy next. And a lot of people in the Facebook groups were talking about that Adrian and a lot of content creators, they have, when they make it big, when they have a lot of subscribers, they have a responsibility for the viewers, and a responsibility as in to not leading them in the wrong path in collecting, or to not giving their viewers bad advice. And I really thought about that a lot, and I'm thinking that I never wanna end up there. I mean, I create videos. First of all, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I follow and subscribe to a lot of watch channels, but I never use the watch channels or the content creators as a definitive answer to what I'm looking for. I live in a small town in Sweden, and I don't have any official ADs near where I live. Sure, I have a small little shop, and they have some Seikos and some Certina watches, but nothing else. So every time I have to buy a watch, I have to either travel to another town, which is quite hard for me because I have a family. I'm working full time in the weeks, and the weekends are usually reserved for my family, and so I have to buy a lot of watches online, either new or used from people that I trust, and that makes me the way I find a new watch is finding it either on the Facebook groups, seeing a picture that I really like, and digging into the watch itself and finding out more about the brand or the watch, or watching YouTube content, and maybe my interest starts to peak if I see a new watch review from the Time Teller, or from TGV, or from Jenny Ellie. I see a watch that I like, and I start to research it online, check out the prices, and maybe I'll end up buying it. But I never buy my watches because someone else tells me to buy the watch. I never buy my watches because someone else tells me that it's a good watch, or because some random dude or dudette online featured that watch on the top 10 best divers under $5,000. I never do that. I just and I thought that people were like me. They just use YouTube content the way it's supposed to be used, like a sneak peek, like something that really tickles your fascination, and then you go from there and you make up your own mind and you decide for yourself if that watch is worth a buy or if it isn't. And if you have an AD close to you, you go into the AD, you try the watch on, and you make up your own opinion. If it feels good on the wrist, does it look good, do you like the brand and what it stands for, or does it feel cheap and you don't like it, you think you can spend your money elsewhere. But I guess a lot of people, they use YouTube content as a definitive answer for questions that they should answer for themselves. And I thought, I didn't actually think that people like that existed, you know. Sure, I'm a grown man, I'm turning 40 this year. Maybe a lot of young collectors, they need someone else to tell them what to buy, but I don't rely on anyone else when buying my watches. I buy what I want to buy for myself, and I only trust myself in buying stuff. I don't need anyone else to tell me if this is a good watch or if that's a good watch. I just need to see the watch, because as I said, I don't have a lot of ADs near me. So sometimes maybe, if it was like for an example, if it wasn't for TGV, I would maybe never have discovered Fortis. And but I saw Fortis on his watch channel, and I really felt for the official cosmonaut chronograph. I bought that watch and I loved it to bits, and then I sold it, as I usually do with all my watches. But this is the point. I don't get it why some people place so much trust on YouTube creators, because you really shouldn't. You shouldn't trust us. Even if I'm not trying to sell you anything on my channel, buying a watch is really a personal thing. It's like buying a painting or buying a car or finding a girlfriend or wife. No one else can make that choice for you, and you shouldn't trust anyone to tell you what to do or what to like, because it's such a personal opinion, it's a personal choice, and then no one else can answer the question, what watch should I buy, more than you. You're the only one who can answer that question. And I guess that's the sole purpose of this video. You shouldn't trust me, and you shouldn't trust anyone else. In my videos, I'm going to show you the watch that I have in front of me. I'm going to show you the dimensions. I'm going to tell you if I think if I think it feels good, if I think it feels like a quality watch, if I think it feels cheap. But just because I think something, it doesn't mean that you're gonna think the same. So don't trust me, don't take my word for anything except for the specs. But hey, sometimes even I get the specs wrong. As you see in my Tag Heuer video, I said the watch was 43 millimeters when it actually wasn't. It was the same model, but the one I had in my video was 41 millimeters. And I've done a couple of mistakes in my videos as well. So you shouldn't take my word for anything, and you shouldn't take any YouTuber's word for anything. Just see the watch that we're presenting. If you like it, do your own research. Try to find a place to try it out. If you can't, buy it from somewhere with a good refund or return policy, and you should be safe. Anyway, that's all for me. I'm gonna continue enjoying my family. They're right over there, and I think they're getting tired of me walking around with my phone now. So I hope to see you again, guys. And the message of this video is just don't trust me. And as a lot of people have mentioned in the comments, they would never trust me because I'm a tattooed guy, and that has to mean that I'm a criminal. Bye bye.